I mean, I am now a circumnavigator, officially.
It'd be easy to say, no, I can't believe we did it, but actually I can believe we did it.
Knowing what I know now, having, finished the circumnavigation.
Yeah, there's no going back to who you were.
No one else who has done it can understand what we have done.
Anyone that says the world is small, like, oh, fancy seeing you here. Small world is not a small world. It's definitely not a small world.
When many people have the dream of crossing an ocean, for me was it sailing around the world was the dream.
6 p.m. after work, and I saw on Instagram videos of relentless people fighting with huge waves, very pretty boats, the Clipper 70s, and I thought, wow, I would like to be one of these people.
And at the end of the video I said, join now, and I was like, I'm in. And I clicked it. Sort of a blank canvas for expectations, because how do you know what to expect if you've never even sailed before?
I got the idea of doing this, and my push to do this was when Mum signed up. But I think when I actually clicked the button, I was doing it for me, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
I was looking forward to what's to come, but also had many question marks actually. How hard would it be? How would I handle it? What were my boundaries? What were my limits?
Getting the crew allocation, doing the first level 4 training, doing the prep weeks, and then all the way to the start of the race. All of that lead up, as well as the last 11 months sailing around the world in some amazing places and some, really challenging, difficult oceans. It's been phenomenal, the whole experience.
To sail around the world by yourself in a cruising boat is one thing. By taking part in this race, you can do it with not that much effort. You reduce your own logistic effort and stuff like that. And racing is much more fun.
What is it like sailing out in the open ocean? I don't think I could ever imagine what I saw out there. The different weather right in front of you in this 360 angle. I couldn't even describe it to my friends that you have to be there to see it and to have it in your memory, to be able to imagine more.
I would say this is one of the toughest races you can as a person do in your whole life. It is physical, it's psychological, and it's endurance. This is a game changer, it's a life changer.
It's tough, it's not always easy, it's not a piece of cake, but I don't know, it's fulfilling, it's interesting.
There was hard points, I'm not denying there weren't hard points, there's low points, but they lasted a little while. I mean, probably maximum of a day.
There's times when it's really, really hard, and I questioned why I was doing it. But I always kind of knew once I'd started, that was it, I was going to be there to the end.
A few times I thought to quit the race, but the crew kept me going. We are out there all together. We are one team, and it's incredible. When we want to go fast, we go alone, and when we want to go far, we go together, right?
The sailing, amazing, the ports, amazing, but really it's the people on board, so.
You get so attached to everybody, We feel like we're family now, we're so close.
People who have done it, go around the world, we can understand each other. And that bond will always be there. And no one else who has done it can understand what we have done, because it is an extraordinary thing to do.
Even watching videos, big waves and crashing oceans and complete calm seas, there's all the stories and all the memories that we have. You could sit for weeks and weeks and weeks trying to explain it or tell all these stories, and even then you wouldn't even scratch the surface.
But just being on the boat with people, strangers basically, but just lovely strangers, and we came to be just a stupid happy family staying around the world.
Being in such an incredible, overwhelming experience and being able to look around at 8 or 9 other round-the-worlders or multi-leggers or single-leggers and just see how they respond differently, or how they respond in the same way to what they're going through and what we're all going through. It's very eye-opening, and I think it's good for you. It's good for people to go through something with other people.
The learning and on every level, from sailing to personal to other people, everything that you've learned on the way, it's kind of overwhelming in a way. And you see the finishing line, you see Portsmouth, and then you get this extra heartbeat, or the feeling that you have really achieved it. And that feeling no one can take away from you.
Just seeing so many people for all the boats coming in, and to be part of that and be on the water and be Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered where we placed. Coming into that marina was an indescribable feeling. I wish I could do it justice. It was right in the centre of you. How it felt, it was overwhelming. It's just fantastic.
It's bittersweet, actually. I'm really, really sad to be parting ways with some of the most amazing people that I've met on this race.
I feel proud of what I've achieved. This is it. This is literally my dream being achieved.
I still can't quite believe that we're back where we started with 44,000 odd miles, I think it is.
I don't think there'd be any one of the hundreds of crew would disagree with you there that, yeah, there's no going back to who you were.
It was a phenomenal experience, start to finish. Knowing what I know now, having finished the circumnavigation, I would absolutely go back and do the whole thing again.
Whatever I was expecting, I got 10 times more out of it. I think this is the biggest thing that I've ever done in my life, and it's the happiest that I've ever been.
I think it will take a lot to live up to what I have experienced.
Humans are capable of incredible things when pushed to the limit. I was looking for my limits, and I suddenly realized months ago, while I was in the middle of the ocean, that I might have passed my limit long time before.
This feeling of life transformation, I did not expect. I did not expect at all.
It's the thing that changed you. It challenged you in a new way that you can't imagine. All these people, all this sailing, all this endurance, it really changed you as a person.
Short answer has just been what I hoped for, what I wanted, and definitely what I needed. So it's delivered everything that I could possibly have dreamed of wanting.
I think when we set off, so Robin said he hopes this is the best adventure of our lives so far. At the time, I don't think quite understood or didn't quite sink in what he meant. And I think now it's almost addictive. I think adventure isn't addictive. And this is not the last adventure. I'm not sure how I'm going to tell work that, but we'll figure that one out.